Hi, my name is Barbara Morgan, and I'm going to talk to you about blueberries. There's actually quite a few different berries in this genus, Vaccinium. This is one of them, and this is one that people call like the dusty blues because they have a little bit of wild yeast on the outside of them, which gives them kind of a dusty white sort of an appearance. And these are beautiful berries right here. Sometimes people call them Alaska blueberries, and then you can kind of get into the whole like what constitutes a huckleberry rather than a blueberry. These people call blueberries because they have that yeasty kind of layer on the outside. Huckleberries seem to be shiny, so what people call huckleberries. There's the red huckleberry that's shiny, the blue huckleberry, and the black huckleberry, which can be kind of hard to tell apart, but those are also shiny. All of them are delicious and are closely related to each other. So you can pick blueberries in a couple different ways, and I think one of the prime kind of goals as far as the bush is concerned is to harvest them without damaging the bush. So the best way is just with your hand, and you can pick them off, and they're delicious. And then if you are really wanting to harvest a lot of berries in a quicker time period, you can use what's called a berry rake or berry picker, which looks like this. It's got these tines on it that you can use to kind of catch the berries and pull them off gently, and then they go down inside and they're captured. So you'll notice when I did that I actually kind of turned the bush a little bit on edge, and so I raked the berry off carefully on edge without removing any of the leaves or damaging the bush at all. If you just start, and I've seen people do this, just go at the bush like this, you are going to damage the bush, breaking the bush up, ripping leaves off, and preventing it actually from making very many berries the next year. So rotate the bush a little bit and be gentle when you're taking the berries off, and you can harvest them pretty easily without damaging the bush at all. So why is it important not to damage the bush? They're all over the place, right? They bloom before they start growing in the spring, and that bloom then is on last year's growth. So if you break off this year's growth when you're picking berries, it can't make berries next year. It'll have to grow for a year and then it can make berries. So it's in our own best interest to actually not damage the bush. And along those lines is that it's also really common practice to just go, oh, I want these berries, and just break the whole top or branch off and bring it with you while you're hiking, like a lollipop. And that does a lot of damage, and it puts a lot of stress on the plant and really limits how many berries it can make the next year. So I'd highly recommend not breaking off the branches of the blueberry bushes, leaving them on there, and either harvesting by hand like this, and look at how big that one is. Isn't that delicious? Yum. Or gently using the berry rake, again turning the branches kind of on the side so that they go through the tines more easily without damaging the bush. Blueberries are high in antioxidants and other phytochemicals, so they're really good, and can be either eaten straight like when you're hiking or like at home on cereal, made into jams, made into pie, blueberry muffins. The list is endless, actually. So they're really a highly prized berry, and so we should be treating our bushes really well. So there we go.